Seriously, Emily, why are you acting so shocked? You had to know this was coming, Jack sneered, his voice icy as he shoved shirts into his suitcase. You're turning 50 today. And let's face it, you're just too old for me now. His words slammed into me like a fist, each one slicing deeper than the last. I stood there, rooted to the floor of the bedroom we'd shared for 22 years, watching my 55-year-old husband pack his designer life away. Jack, please, I whispered, barely audible over the lump in my throat. It's my birthday. Can't we talk? He barked a laugh, sharp, cruel, nothing like the warm rumble I'd once adored. Talk? There's nothing left to say. Chloe's waiting. She's 25, stunning. And actually gets me. With a final zip, he was done. Divorce papers are filed. Don't pretend you didn't see this coming. You've noticed how checked out I've been. I'm Emily Carter. And that's how my 50th birthday turned into the day my world imploded, or so I thought. As a Houston event planner, I'd spent decades perfecting other people's big moments. Yet there I was, on what should have been my milestone, watching my husband ditch me for a woman half my age. Blindsided? Completely. Sure, Jack had been distant, late nights, cryptic calls, but I chalked it up to his sales job stress. We'd built a cozy suburban life, a gorgeous home, dreamy vacations, a scrapbook of memories. I propped him up through every career stumble, every win, sidelining my own dreams because I thought we were a team. Now the clues glared at me, the new wardrobe, the sudden gym obsession, his jabs about staying young. All while I'd been planning our anniversary trip to Italy, a surprise I'd scrimped for over a year. The kicker? I'd finalized it the night before he dropped this bomb. Don't bother reaching out, Jack said, smoothing his collar in the mirror. My lawyer will handle the assets. He strode out, suitcase swinging, not a flicker of regret on his face. The man who'd vowed to grow old with me had just tossed 25 years like trash, on my birthday no less. The weeks after were a haze of tears and insomnia. Our house, once alive with laughter, felt like a tomb. Every room mocked me with memories, the kitchen of epic dinner parties, the living room of lazy Sundays, the garden we'd nurtured together. I dropped 15 pounds, barely ate, and floundered at work. My best friend, Lisa, practically camped out at my place. She'd lost her husband to cancer 2 years back, so she got grief. At least Tom didn't choose to bail, she'd hiss. Furious at Jack. She was right, being dumped like this, knowing I wasn't enough, carved a unique kind of wound. The divorce was a bloodbath. Jack's lawyer painted me as the washed-up wife who'd let herself go and prioritized work over wifely duties. Never mind that my event planning gig had carried us through his lean years, or that I'd cheered his every move. To them I was past my prime. Then I learned Jack had been scheming for months, shuffling money, cataloging my flaws, even starting a secret Instagram to flaunt his fling with Chloe. Photos of ritzy dinners and luxe getaways I'd never known about gutted me anew. Our friends split. Some sided with Jack, whispering I should have kept up my looks. Others ghosted me like divorce was catching. My sister Rachel even suggested Botox to freshen up. Only Lisa and a few loyal souls stuck by me, reminding me my worth wasn't tied to my age or Jack's opinion. The tipping point hit one rainy afternoon. Sorting old photos, I found our wedding album, 2 kids in love, brimming with dreams. The gap between that hopeful bride and my broken present snapped something in me. But instead of more tears, I felt fire. I grabbed my phone and called Diane, my top client who'd long pushed me to join her corporate events firm full-time. I'd always said no, scared of long hours pulling me from Jack. Laughable now. Diane, that job you mentioned, is it still open? My voice held steady. Emily, yes. But it's big, West Coast expansion, tons of travel, rebuilding our clients there. You up for it? I glanced at my silent house, the life I'd tied to a man who'd trashed it. I'm not just up for it, Diane. I need it. That night, Jack texted. A photo of him and Chloe laughing at some rooftop bar. Caption, living my best life. Hope you're okay, Emily. Old me would have shattered. New me? I deleted it, opened my laptop, and got to work, researching workouts, revamping my resume, listing every dream I'd shelved for him. By bedtime, I had a plan. Jack thought he'd broken me. He was in for a shock. 3 months later, I bumped into Chloe's mom, Karen, my old yoga teacher, at the grocery store. Her pitying look churned my gut. Emily, I'm so sorry. I didn't know Chloe was with a married guy till it was done. I don't approve. I gripped my cart, forcing a smile. How are they? She hesitated, then spilled, not good. Jack's controlling, tracks her spending, hates her friends, flips out if she talks to guys her age. Last week, he lost it over her wanting to hit a festival instead of his work dinner. I braced for pain, but instead, I felt vindicated. Their Instagram fairy tale was cracking. He's burning cash to keep up, designer stuff, fancy trips. Chloe says he's tapped his retirement. I thought of the hefty divorce settlement I'd won after my lawyer unearthed Jack's hidden funds. He'd raged, but I'd held firm. You look incredible, Emily, Karen added. Whatever you're doing, it's working. She wasn't wrong, stress weight gone, muscles toned from workouts, a bold new wardrobe. I left feeling unstoppable. My life kicked into high gear. I dove into the West Coast project, jetting between Houston and LA. The challenge lit me up. Loneliness swapped for purpose. One night, sealing a huge deal in LA, Lisa texted. Jack and Chloe had walked into our old haunt where I was hosting a corporate dinner for 20 VIPs. He froze when he saw you, she wrote. Couldn't stop staring in that red dress. Chloe was pissed. I grinned. That dress, bought to celebrate $1 million contract, screamed the new me, fearless, vibrant. Later, Jack texted. You looked amazing tonight. I miss our talks. Coffee sometime? I showed my assistant, Mia, now a close friend. He's realizing what he lost, she laughed. Midlife crisis boomerang. She nailed it. Jack thought I'd fade into obscurity. Instead, I was thriving. The peak came 6 months later at an industry gala in Houston. I was getting an award for event planning innovation. Jack's firm a sponsor. In a midnight blue gown that screamed confidence, I took the stage. Spotting Jack alone in the crowd, I spoke. Success isn't just business. It's finding yourself when life flips the script. Sometimes an ending is a launch pad. The room roared. Post-ceremony, Jack cornered me at the bar, looking worn. Chloe's gone, left me for someone her age. I screwed up, Emily. I miss you, our life. Can we know? I cut in, calm but firm. You didn't just leave. You tried to break me. Picked my 50th to say I was too old. Look at me now, I'm better without you. I grabbed my award and walked away. A year later, Diane made me a partner after the West Coast project soared. I sold our old house, too many ghosts, and snagged a sleek condo with a killer view. Decorating it my way, no compromises. Lisa joked I'd become a legend. You're the poster child for life after divorce. Word was Jack was flailing. Chloe drained him. His chase for youth turned pathetic. Colleagues snubbed him at events while I shone brighter than ever. On our would-be anniversary, I keynote a women's leadership conference about reinventing yourself post-50. A year ago, I was too old for the man who swore he'd love me forever. I told the crowd. Now I run a multi-million-dollar company and live louder than ever. Women mobbed me after, sharing their own tales, thanking me for hope. I launched a mentorship for women over 50, workshops, retreats, a tribe rewriting aging. Jack emailed once more, spilling regret and therapy tales. I archived it unmoved. His remorse didn't own me anymore. Today, my life's a kaleidoscope: business wins, art classes, hikes, friends who see me. Dating? Maybe, but I'm not hunting for a savior, my world's already electric. At 51, I'm not just surviving. I'm blooming. Jack chased youth and lost. I embraced me and won. Sarah says I should write a book. From dumb to unstoppable. A midlife glow-up. Maybe I will. If it lights a spark for one woman to see her worth beyond someone's shallow lens, it's worth it. Age isn't a deadline, it's a dare to rise, fiercer than ever.